Couple goes off-grid. Baby gone forever. The chilling story of neglect, cover-up, and tragedy. A wealthy young woman gives birth in secret. Her partner, a convicted rapist, insists they run. Through abandoned cars, burned possessions, and freezing nights in the woods, they stay one step ahead of the police. But in the chaos of their escape, their tiny baby vanishes. When officers finally close in, what they uncover is not just a tragedy, but a shocking story of pride, paranoia, and a cover-up that horrified an entire nation. Constance Martin was not the type of person most people expected to see on the run. She came from privilege, the daughter of aristocracy, educated, well-traveled, with access to wealth. But her life took a dark turn when she met Mark Gordon, a man 13 years older, who had spent years in a U.S. prison for a violent sexual assault before being deported back to the UK. Their romance shocked her family, and by 2016, Constance cut ties with her privileged background. She disappeared into Gordon's world of secrecy and distrust of authority. Friends described Gordon as controlling, paranoid, and obsessed with living off the grid. By 2022, Constance became pregnant. But instead of preparing for motherhood in a safe environment, the couple decided to hide the pregnancy and avoid all hospitals, doctors, or family members. They believed the system would take their child away. On January 5, 2023, Constance gave birth in secret. No hospital, no medical help, just the two of them. Within days, the family's life unraveled. Their car was found abandoned and burned on a motorway in Bolton. Authorities believed the fire was no accident. Inside, they discovered traces of baby items, leading to fears for the newborn's safety. From that moment, Constance and Gordon became fugitives, carrying their tiny baby in the dead of winter. They moved through taxis, sleeping in tents, often paying in cash to avoid leaving a trace. CCTV footage captured Constance with blankets wrapped around the infant, her face hidden under scarves, trudging through train stations and alleyways. The nation watched in horror as police issued urgent appeals. This baby's life is at risk. We must find them. For weeks, sightings trickled in. Taxi drivers reported unusual passengers. Shopkeepers remembered a pale, exhausted woman buying wet wipes, food, and lighters. Every image released by police showed Constance clutching something small and fragile, the only evidence that the child was still alive. But as the days grew colder, concern turned into dread. How could a newborn survive the freezing British winter without warmth, food, or medical care? Meanwhile, Constance's family made emotional public appeals, begging her to come forward, promising help and safety. But she and Gordon